All right, we are live here on Facebook, watching a tornado-warned storm about to come back from the commercial break on Fox West Texas. Hold on 1 second till we'll come on air, and we'll continue this on Facebook Live as well. Welcome back, everyone, to Fox West Texas Live at 9. Continue to track a tornado-warned cell here. Mitchell and Scurry counties here. This tornado warning is in effect until 9:45 p.m., pushing eastward at about 20 miles an hour. Let me read the alert from the National Weather Service here, exactly what this says. Severe thunderstorm warning for Scurry and Mitchell counties, 9:28 p.m. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So it's not confirmed to be an actual tornado, but it is capable of producing a tornado here, located 7 miles southeast of J.B. Thomas Reservoir, or 14 miles northwest of Colorado City. It's moving southeast at about 25 miles an hour. Hazard here, tornado, 2-inch hail along with it. Weather spotters reported seeing a funnel cloud with this particular cell. Flying debris is dangerous for those. Hold on, let me see. So 2-inch hail and that tornado as well. So a funnel cloud reported from weather spotters here. Let's take you over to the velocity signature. This not super tight rotation, but we're seeing that rotation right about here. It's on the Scurry and Mitchell counties lines. Once again, moving southeast at about 25 miles an hour. So a rural area here of northern Mitchell County. It's headed sort of this way. So east-southeast was the movement with this. It said it was going east initially. Now it's going southeast, so towards Colorado City. If you're in Colorado City, take your tornado precautions here. Really got about 10 minutes now to get to that safe shelter. It's not in a tornado warning right now, Colorado City. You're not in that warning yet. This may get extended, though, to include Colorado City by the top of the hour. So right now it's off to your northeast, headed, though, in a southeasterly direction at about 25 miles an hour. Hail also a threat with this. This has come down a little bit. 2-inch size hail, according to the National Weather Service, is the main threat here. This is southwest of Ira. This is pushing into northern Mitchell County, headed in the direction, once again, of Colorado City. So Colorado City, interior room, away from windows. It's got about 20 minutes or so before it heads in your direction, but it is headed off to the southeast at 25 miles an hour. So Colorado City, you want to be taking those tornado precautions right now, getting ahead of this storm. You got about 10 minutes or so until you need to be in that tornado shelter and taking shelter with this storm as it moves on over you. Right now, not included in the actual warning. So let's go back. The watch box here, or the warning box, excuse me, in effect until 9:45 p.m. does not include Interstate 20. Does not include Colorado City, does not include Westbrook. It is north of you. It does include Ira. However, the tornado part of this storm is south of Ira. We are dealing with that heavy rain moving through Ira as well. Some small hail possible with that. But the tornado warning with this particular storm is south of the Ira area and headed in the direction of Colorado City. So this may be extended to include Lorain, Colorado City, and Westbrook over the next 20 minutes or so. Right now, it is not included in the actual warning box. But this may get extended. So once again, looking for that tight rotation here where the reds meet the greens. This is where a possible tornado would be. So funnel cloud was confirmed on this particular storm. It is not a tornado, but it has the potential to become a tornado as it moves southeast 25 miles an hour towards Colorado City. So north and northwestern Mitchell County associated with this particular warning once again. So let me just go back. Mitchell and Scurry counties is the only warning we're tracking. You're in San Angelo, you're in Abilene, you're quiet, you're not seeing any activity. This is the only storm we're tracking in our local area, but it's a mean one with that tornado warning and also that hail core. Looks to have come up a little bit in that latest scan. Let me talk about hail real quick. We're watching that rotation. It's right about here. Hail associated with this, upwards of golf ball size, where you see this blue here. That is southwest of Ira. Ira, we may be seeing some pea size, upwards of quarter size hail, headed in the direction of Ira, moving into town right about now. This is pushing on off to the southeast. So 2 hail cores, one by Ira, one on the southwest side of town. This is pushing into northern Mitchell County. So back again to that rotation part of the storm. Right in here is where we have to watch it as it moves southeastward at 25 miles an hour. Tim, I'm going to bring you in real quick here. We're watching this, not confirmed once again. According to the National Weather Service, weather spotters saw a funnel cloud with this particular storm. It has the potential of developing a tornado. Better safe than sorry. We have to get ready and act like there's actually a tornado on the ground and take our tornado precautions.
Yeah, you say it quite often, just how unpredictable the weather can be this time of year. There are plenty of tips and tricks to kind of avoid or stay safe, and I think you've got to take everyone serious, each one seriously at this time. So I know that you had mentioned it has the potential maybe in the next 20 minutes or so toward the Colorado City area. You tell me, Joe, you need the time to get back out there. We can regroup, or I know we're on Facebook Live as well. So you tell us what the best move is here.
Yeah, let me just go back real quick once again, just do a little recap. It's worth stressing, if you're joining us on Facebook Live, if you haven't caught the beginning of this, tornado warned south. Once again, Mitchell, Scurry County, southern Scurry County. This is south of Snyder. Think of Scurry County, think of Snyder. It's south of you towards Ira. Tornado warn. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not sure how late this goes to. I'm sure 10:15 would be my best guess. That does include more of southern and southeastern Scurry County and also a good portion of northeastern Mitchell County. That does include Lorain, Colorado City, and Westbrook with this. So this is pushing on off to the southeast. Tornado is not the only threat with this. We are watching for that hail and also those winds. They were upwards of 80 miles an hour. I'm not exactly sure what the latest warning warned for. Let's see where the rotation is. The rotation's right about here. So continue to push towards Colorado City. However, that tornado warning has still not been extended into Colorado City. So that's some good news there, but we're watching this. This may get extended over the next few minutes. That's why we're staying on it. Winds upwards of 60 to 70 miles an hour at least with this particular cell. So this warning does include Lorain, Colorado City, and Westbrook. Let me take a look at the actual warning box when I have give you an update on that. So golf ball size, so the latest severe thunderstorm warning was for golf ball size hail and 60 mile an hour winds. It was radar indicated. Locations impacts include Colorado City, Lorain, Colorado City Airport, and Lake Colorado City. Also Interstate 20 between mile markers 204 and 228. So Lorain all the way to Westbrook here on Interstate 20, you don't want to be driving. If you're in Sweetwater, don't want to drive west. Make sure the storm moves on through. Once again, tornado warning until 9:45. That expires in 5 minutes. So hopefully this could be it for that. Some of that rotation, we're not really seeing that tight rotation. It's relatively broad here, so that's some good news. That tells me there's likely not a tornado actually on the ground with this, but we're watching for this rotation if it tightens up as it pushes east and southeastward towards Colorado City. So Tim, we're going to see if this expires within the next 4 minutes here. It's now 9:41, but severe thunderstorm warning has been extended until 10:15.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it, of course. You do what you need to do out in the newsroom, Joe. We'll bring you back in here. If it doesn't expire, you come back in. If not, after the break, we'll have meteorologist Joe DiCarlo join us again, but you can continue on Facebook Live as well. Thanks, Joe. Now, as we go around the rest of the nation here just for a moment, the U.S. Border Patrol and Coast Guard stopped a boat carrying almost 24 people off the coast of San Diego. Border Patrol agents say that they were monitoring the shoreline when they spotted a small fishing boat packed with people early Monday. Now, the captain of the Panga boat reportedly ignored Coast Guard commands to stop, but was ultimately seized. On board was a total of 23 people, 20 men and 3 women, all said to be either Mexican or Guatemalan nationals. Now the passengers in Border Control custody. And a U.S. task force lowers the recommended age to start routine screenings for colorectal cancer. Members of the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force now say screening should begin at age 45 rather than previously recommended age 50. The task force made the move due to more and more young people being diagnosed with colon and rectal cancer in recent years. Colorectal cancer is currently the 3rd deadliest cancer for Americans, claiming about 50,000 lives annually. And the recent cyber attack is resulting in what was largely expected. Gas prices are rising around the country. The national average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.05. That, according to AAA. Maps from the agency show retail prices average highest on the West Coast, topping around $4.13 a gallon. Lowest ranges states are in the lower and upper Midwest around $2.87. And mid-range in south, northeast, and western states up to $3.14 a gallon. Here in San Angelo, gas prices right around the $2.75 mark. Now, as the pandemic slows down across the nation and more people begin venturing out, the job market is also picking up. Fox's Steve Nielsen talks to an employment firm to learn what job seekers should expect when looking for a new job.
These are my babies.
Jeremy Gonzalez bought all of the necessary tools and has the needed college degree, but a new industrial electrical job has been hard to get.
COVID came and hit, so they had to reduce how many people were at the job site, and unfortunately, I came up in the cut.
He said jobs are out there, but it's not what his specialty is in.
I'm trying to take care of a family, so I need something that can actually take care of a family and come with benefits as well, you know, like dental insurance, health insurance, 401k.
And then what type of job are you looking for now?
At Express Employment Professionals, they say they've never seen a market like this. Daria Orozco says they can't fill positions fast enough at their job placement firm.
We've had employers who have needed to stop production of their products because they don't have enough employees to run certain lines. It is a struggle.
She says employers have offered signing bonuses and increased base pay to attract new employees.
The applicant pool has been tight, so that's been challenging for a lot of the employers.
Next week, the state will require those on unemployment prove they're looking for work. That's not a problem for Jeremy.
I actually put in about 15 applications this morning.
He's hoping to get back to work any day.
I believe God's with me right now. Just keep my prayers up, and everything will get through. We'll see our way through this.
On the other side of the break, the pipeline hacks starting to stir up more questions yet again. At this time, are the gas shortages only affecting red states? Our verified team will put any myth to rest coming up after the break.
Taking a look once again, we had a tornado warning. Good news here, 9:45 p.m. That has been allowed to expire. We just have that severe thunderstorm warning now in effect until 10:45 p.m. So still a dangerous storm moving into the Colorado City area, Mitchell and Scurry counties, golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Good news though, that rotation part of the storm has weakened. You're not seeing really any rotation north and northwest of Colorado City and Westbrook. Has been allowed to expire. So once again, severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15 p.m. Golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. We'll keep you updated on this. We'll have more on Fox West Texas coming up here in a few minutes. We're going to hop off Facebook Live though, because it's no longer a tornado warned storm. But once again, if you're in Colorado City, Westbrook, Lorain, golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds heading